The words you speak to yourself today shape the life you'll live tomorrow. The life you seek begins with the words you pick while talking to yourself. The most important discussion you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. So make it a discourse full with belief, progress, and action. The way you speak to yourself becomes your reality. So adjust your words and you'll shift your life. Have you ever felt stuck? Like, no matter how hard you try, nothing seems to change. What if I told you that in just 3 days, you could begin improving your life? Imagine waking up each day feeling more confident, more empowered, and more in control. It all starts with something basic yet immensely powerful: the way you communicate to yourself. How do you speak to yourself right now? Are you supportive, encouraging, and confident in your own potential? Or do you criticize yourself and focus on your limitations? The words you speak to yourself matter more than you think. They mold your thinking, drive your behaviors, and ultimately define your reality. In this video, I'll reveal 10 powerful affirmations you can begin saying today that will radically transform the way you think, feel, and live. These aren't simply words. They are strong assertions of your genuine potential. When you make this mental shift, you'll begin to witness changes in your thinking, confidence, and the opportunities that pour into your life. So, are you ready to transform the way you see yourself and your future? Stick with me, and let's take charge of your ideas to construct the life you deserve. Number 1, say, I am capable of achieving great things. Every single one of us has untapped talent waiting to be uncovered. Most people don't know how much they're genuinely capable of since fear and self-doubt cloud their view. Too many walk through life with their heads down, weighed down by notions such: I'm not good enough, not smart enough, or not strong enough. But here's the truth: you are enough. You already have all you need inside you to create the life you want. What's missing is your belief in yourself. And here's the key: you must remind yourself of this truth every single day for 3 days straight. Commit to it, and you'll start seeing improvements you never imagined had possible. Let's break this down. Why is this so powerful? Because when you claim, I am capable of achieving great things, you're not just spouting empty words. You're growing seeds in your mind, seeds of confidence, belief, and brave action. Just as a seed needs sunlight and water to thrive, your mind needs positive reinforcement to expand. But here's the thing: most people don't do this. They persuade themselves out of success. They tell themselves they'll fail before they even attempt. They create mental walls of dread and doubt, and then wonder why they can't move forward. But you're different. You're here. And that tells me you're ready to break down those walls. Brick by brick. You're going to do it by speaking truth to yourself. It starts with those strong words: I am capable of achieving great things. Begin your day with this declaration. Stand in front of the mirror. Don't rush. Don't disregard it. Look yourself in the eyes and say it. Say it with power. Say it like you believe it. Because once you do, something spectacular begins to happen. You feel it. You believe it. Those remarks go deeper than surface level. They strike your core. Pause for a moment and reflect on your adventure so far. Think on the challenges you've faced, the lessons you've learned, the goals you've already achieved, no matter how tiny they seemed. Every one of those moments is proof. Proof that you are capable. Proof that you can rise above any adversity. And the best part, this isn't about perfection. It's not about being courageous all the time. It's about choosing to believe in your ability to develop, progress, and succeed every single day. For 3 days, carry this affirmation with you. Don't just say it once in the morning and forget about it. Make it part of your everyday rhythm. Whisper it when you're strolling down the street. Say it when you're feeling overwhelmed. Write it on a note and keep it in your pocket. Every time you repeat or read it, you're training your mind to focus on what's possible instead of what's holding you back. You might wonder, does this truly work? Yes, it does. The way you say to yourself literally determines your world. If you tell yourself you're weak, you'll feel weak. If you claim you're strong, you'll begin to feel your strength. It's like listening into a radio station. Your mind is always listening, always absorbing. The question is, what station are you listening into? Fear and doubt, or belief and possibility? Some would reply, talking to yourself won't change anything. But let me ask you, when was the last time you actually believed in yourself? When did you last give yourself permission to dream big, aim higher, and go further? Most people wait for someone else to believe in them, to be validated. But here's the truth. No one can believe in you more than you believe in yourself. You have to take that first step, and here's where it gets even better. Saying, I am capable of achieving great things, is just the beginning. These words are supposed to ignite something within you. They're not the end line. They're the beginning point. After expressing that, ask yourself, what's one tiny move I can take today to show this to myself? It doesn't have to be large. Maybe it's making a phone call you've been avoiding. Maybe it's signing up for that class. Or maybe it's just showing up with a better mindset than yesterday. Number 2, I have the strength to overcome every barrier. Every day offers challenges, some huge, some minor, deadline, some obstacles feel small, a missed deadline, an uncomfortable conversation. Others feel massive, heartbreak, failure, or the loss of something very meaningful. Yet through it all, one reality remains. We possess the strength to conquer every challenge. Too often, people underestimate their inner power. They crumble in the face of hardship, convinced it's too difficult, too overpowering. But here's the truth. You are far more capable than you imagine. You are stronger than the doubts in your mind and the anxieties in your heart. Think about it. Strength isn't just physical. It's not about how much you can lift. Real strength is your spirit, your resilience, and your thinking. It's evident in how many times you rise after being struck down. Some call it grit, others determination. But at its core, it's the refusal to give up no matter how rough it gets. And this strength, it's not something you're born with. It's something you develop. Every single time you choose to keep going when life feels intolerable. Remember, you've already endured so much. Look back on the instances when you believed you wouldn't make it. Remember the evenings you wept yourself to sleep, the days you felt lost, and the times you said, I can't do this anymore. But you did. You made it through. Those experiences weren't designed to break you. They were designed to shape you, to make you stronger, to prepare you for even greater difficulties ahead. Every barrier is a chance to progress. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's uncomfortable. But strength isn't developed in comfort. It's built through effort. Think of the strongest persons you know. They didn't become that way by avoiding pain. They grew by tackling it head on. They embraced hardship and emerged from it more powerful than before. Here's the truth: difficulties aren't supposed to stop you. They're here to show your actual self, the fighter, the warrior within, the part of you that doesn't back down. And that strength, it's not restricted to a few. It lives in all of us. It dwells in you. But to awaken it, you have to believe in it. You have to trust that no matter what life throws at you, you can handle it. Strength doesn't mean you never feel fear or doubt. It implies you feel those things and move forward nevertheless. It's saying, this is hard, but I've got this. It's recalling all the times you survived before and deciding to do it again. You will experience moments when the world feels against you. You'll feel alone, drained, maybe even defeated. But those moments don't define you. What defines you is your response. Will you let those moments break you? Or will you let them make you? Will you give up or rise up? The choice is always yours. Start reminding yourself of your strength every single day. Say it out loud. I have the strength to overcome every problem. Write it down. Carry it with you. Let it become your mantra, your daily reminder that no matter the situation, you are bigger. And don't just say it, live it. Prove it. Show yourself what you're capable of. Take action. Refuse to quit. Demonstrate by your decisions that nothing can shatter you. Not truly. Life isn't easy. It was never meant to be. But that's the goal. The obstacles, the trials, the pain, they're all there to grow you, to make you wiser, stronger, more resilient. So, next time a difficulty shows up, don't ask, why me? Instead ask, what is this here to teach me? How can this make me better? Because that's where strength lies, not in avoiding adversity, but in facing it, learning from it, and becoming your best self because of it. You already have the strength to overcome anything, no matter how impossible it may seem. It's within you. All you need to do is trust it, believe in it, and let it lead you. So when life knocks you down again, and it will, remember, you've been here before, you survived, you grew, and you'll do it again because you are unstoppable. You are unbreakable, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can keep you back unless you allow it. My future depends on my actions. Your future isn't a matter of luck or chance. It's fashioned by what you choose to accomplish now. Many individuals spend their lives waiting for the perfect moment, the opportune chance, or someone to come save them. But waiting doesn't create success. Action does. Every choice you make now, every effort you put in, builds the life you'll live tomorrow. That's not a theory, it's a fact. So, when you envisage your future, what do you see? A life full of prosperity and fulfillment, or one plagued with regret and squandered chances? The answer depends on the activities you take today. Your dreams and goals don't magically come true on their own. They become reality when you accept responsibility for them. The habits you form today, the time you invest, the effort you give, these are the foundation of your future. If you chose discipline, you'll get incentives. If you chose excuses, you'll experience regret. Every action is like planting a seed. If you disregard it, nothing grows. But if you water it with effort, care, and consistency, it blooms into something tremendous. Stop considering your future as some distant thing. It starts right now. The life you're experiencing today is the outcome of yesterday's decisions. The future you're constructing today will become your reality sooner than you realize. Be honest, no one else is going to design your future for you. No one else will care about it as passionately as you do. That's why you need to take control right now. Start by asking yourself, what action can I do today to go one step closer to my goals? Then do it every day, consistently, with purpose, because your future genuinely does depend on your actions now. Ask yourself, what do I want my future to look like? Write it down. Make it clear, vivid, and specific. Then ask yourself the harder question, what am I doing today to make that future a reality? Be honest. If the response is not enough, it's time to fix that. The most successful people aren't the smartest or the luckiest. They're the ones who grasp that their future depends on the choices they make right now. They don't waste time. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They don't make excuses. They take action, especially when it's hard or painful. They know that the price of success is paid in advance. That price is effort, discipline, and attention. You can feel that your dreams are distant, too great or difficult to reach. But that's not the problem. The issue isn't how large your aspirations are. It's how much effort you're putting in. You don't have to overhaul your whole life overnight. Start small. Take one step today that aligns with the future you want. Then take another and another. Those steps develop momentum. Before long, you'll be closer than you ever thought. Now think about the cost of doing nothing. Picture yourself 5, 10, 20 years from now. Will you look back and say, I gave it everything? Or will you be haunted by the idea, I wish I had? The pain of discipline is fleeting. The sorrow of regret lasts forever. You owe it to yourself to make today count. You owe it to your future self to take action now. Remember, it's not only the great leaps that matter. It's the modest, consistent actions that make the difference. Choosing to learn something new, prioritizing your health, managing your time with purpose, nurturing your connections. These may seem like tiny things now, but over time, they construct a meaningful, fulfilling existence. Every effort accumulates, every action creates momentum. And that momentum pushes you closer to the life you've been dreaming about. Your future hasn't been written yet, and that's what makes it so powerful. You have the potential to shape it starting right now. Don't waste that power. Don't let it pass by. Take action today. Whether it's deciding to start, stop, try, or keep going, do it now. Because the future you want, the success you crave, the pleasure you deserve, they all depend on what you do in this moment. So, make it count. Make today the day you go one step closer to your dreams. Make today the day you commit to your future. Not tomorrow, not someday. Today, because your future depends on it. Number 4. I deserve to be happy and successful. Happiness and achievement aren't reserved for a unique few. They are your right, your birthright. Too many individuals convince themselves they don't deserve joy, achievement, or contentment. They let self-doubt, past failures, or fear stop them. But hear this, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be successful. And the only one who needs to believe that is you. It starts by recognizing your worth. This isn't about arrogance or ego. It's about recognizing that you matter. Simply because you exist. You're here, and that alone makes you deserving of a decent life. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you've done, or how many times you've failed. You are not defined by your past. You're characterized by your potential to rise from it. Ask yourself, why do I believe I'm not enough? Maybe someone stated that years ago. Maybe it's something you've come to believe from comparing yourself to others. But comparison is the fastest way to steal your joy. Their route is not your way. Their winds don't limit your potential. You deserve pleasure and success because you're willing to grow, to strive, and to receive them. These things don't magically appear. They're built, brick by brick, decision after decision. But first, you must believe you're worthy of developing them. That belief is the foundation. Without it, you'll hold yourself back. You'll lose opportunities because deep down, you'll feel like you don't deserve them. That ends today. Ask yourself, what does happiness look like for me? What does success mean to me? Not what society says, not what your family expects, but what you actually want. Be honest. Be specific. When you know what you're striving for, it becomes easier to take coordinated action. And every time you take a step forward, convince yourself, I deserve this. I am worthy of this. This isn't about entitlement. It's about duty. You have a responsibility to create a life you love, a life that provides you delight. That involves letting go of the guilt we often carry. The guilt of wanting more, of saying no to what doesn't serve us, of putting ourselves first. Release that guilt. You can't pour from an empty cup. When you choose your own happiness, you're better for the people around you. 2. Let's speak about success. It isn't only wealth or fame, unless that's how you define it. It's about waking up fulfilled. It's about creating objectives and achieving them, big or small. It's about growing, learning, and going forward. But none of that is feasible if you're caught in the I'm not good enough mindset. Change the story. When that thinking sneaks in, replace it with, I deserve success because I'm willing to work for it. Here's the truth. Your history doesn't preclude you from happiness or success. It doesn't matter what you've been through, how often you've fallen, or how many times you've doubted yourself. What matters is what you do next. Each minute is a new chance to take a step toward the life you want. And you're allowed to want it. You're permitted to go after it. You're permitted to have it. Sometimes we stay back because we fear judgment. Will they think I'm selfish, arrogant? But their opinions don't define your worth. You don't need permission to pursue delight. You don't need approval to chase success. The only permission you need is your own. Happiness and success are daily decisions. They're in the way you speak to yourself, how you treat yourself, and how you show up in your life. Prioritize your goals. They're determined by the boundaries you set, the risks you're willing to take, and the effort you put in. You deserve to attain them because you're ready to work for them, and because you realize the significance of your life. Start today by telling yourself that you deserve happiness and success. Say it out loud, write it down, carry it with you. Let those words affect your actions, decisions, and mentality. When you sincerely feel you deserve happiness and success, you begin to generate them in your life. Number 5, I regulate my ideas and emotions. Self-control is a tremendous weapon, but many individuals believe they've lost it. They allow their brains to slip into pessimism, rehashing previous mistakes or worrying about things that haven't even happened. Emotions like wrath, fear, and despair overtake their behaviors, leaving them feeling helpless. The truth is, you control your ideas and emotions, and that ability has always been within you. It's time to claim it. Your mind is your territory. No one else gets to dominate it, not even random, unwanted thoughts. A thought is just that, a thought. It's not a fact, destiny, or an unchangeable reality. Yet many people accept their beliefs as incontrovertible realities. If a notion tells them they're not good enough, they believe it. If an idea reminds them of prior failures, it destroys their day. That ends now. You have the power to choose what you focus on. When bad thoughts come, you don't have to engage them. You can challenge and replace them, diverting your focus towards something beneficial. The same goes for emotions. Feelings are transient. They come and go. Yet individuals often hold on to them, letting them spiral out of control. Take anger, for example. Perhaps someone said something awful. You have two choices. Let the fury take over or take a step back and determine how to respond. The instant you acknowledge that decision, you take back your power. Controlling your thoughts and emotions doesn't mean ignoring them. It means acknowledging them without letting them control you. It's about creating a distance between how you feel and how you react, and that space is where your power lies. Ask yourself, does this notion serve me? Does this emotion align with the person I want to be? If the answer is no, let it go. Think of your mind as a garden. If you allow the weeds of negativity to grow unchecked, they'll overwhelm everything. But if you plant seeds of positivity, thankfulness, and self-belief, that's what will bloom. Every thought is a seed. You get to choose which ones you water. Imagine what your life might look like if you concentrated on powerful thoughts instead of ones that bring you down. Here's a fact: your emotions don't define you. Feeling terrified doesn't make you weak. Feeling sad doesn't mean you're broken. Feeling furious doesn't make you a horrible person. Emotions are messages. They're telling you something, but it's up to you to determine what to do with that information. Will you let fear stop you from achieving your goals, or will you utilize it to prepare and go forward? Will you let sadness keep you stagnant, or will you utilize it to reflect and grow? The key to controlling your thoughts and emotions is awareness. You can't change what you don't notice. Start paying attention to your inner dialogue. What are you telling yourself during the day? Are those thoughts lifting you up or pulling you down? When a powerful emotion occurs, pause. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What triggered it? What can I learn from it? That pause is crucial. It provides you the power to respond rather than react. Some may respond, but I can't help how I feel. My emotions are too strong. That's a lie. Yes, emotions might be overwhelming, but they don't dominate you. You do. It takes work. But with time, you'll realize that you can choose calm over chaos, optimism over doubt, and action over dread. It's not about repressing feelings or pretending everything is all right. It's about acknowledging your feelings without allowing them control your behavior. For instance, if you're apprehensive about a large presentation, don't disregard the nerves. Instead, use that nervous energy as fuel. Tell yourself, this means I care, and I'm going to channel it into giving my best effort. That's how you take control. Remember, managing your thoughts and emotions isn't about perfection. There will be days when negativity slips in, or when you react emotionally. That's okay. The idea isn't to avoid stress or frustration, it's to bounce back faster. It's about identifying when you've wandered off course and guiding yourself back. When you manage your ideas and emotions, you cease being a victim of your circumstances. You cease blaming others or external events for how you feel. You know that your pleasure, peace, and prosperity are in your hands. That's a freeing feeling because it means you're not at the mercy of the world around you. Start today. Pay attention to your thoughts. Notice your feelings, and when negativity sneaks in, remind yourself, I control my thoughts and emotions. Say it until you believe it, then act on it. Choose thoughts that elevate you and respond to emotions in ways that correspond with your beliefs. That's how you construct a life of intention, resilience, and inner peace. Number 6, I learn and improve from every encounter. Life is a perpetual teacher, and every moment is a lesson. Whether it's success or failure, joy or suffering, each event provides a potential to grow. Some regard problems as roadblocks, yet they're actually stepping stones. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when you push through discomfort, when you face what's hard, and when you allow your experiences to shape you into a stronger and wiser person. Don't just go through life, grow through it. The more you embrace this concept, the more unstoppable you become. Every experience, whether pleasant or negative, carries a significant lesson. Success shows you what works, reveals your abilities, and teaches you how to keep winning. On the other hand, failure forces you to dig deeper, adapt, and figure out what went wrong and how to better. Some people fear failure, although it's one of life's greatest instruments for progress. Avoiding it implies avoiding learning, and if you avoid learning, you stop progressing. Think back to the harshest times you've endured. At the moment, they undoubtedly felt overpowering, even painful. But now, looking back, you see how they shaped you. They taught you resilience, patience, and grit. They challenged you to delve deep and unearth pieces of yourself you never knew existed. That's the beauty of growth. It isn't always easy or beautiful, but it's always worth it. Learning from every experience doesn't entail obsessing on the past or overanalyzing blunders. It's about taking the lessons with you and leaving the rest behind. Too many people carry the burden of regret, rehearsing their failures over and over. But remorse doesn't change the past. It only drags you down. Growth comes from approaching your experiences with curiosity, not judgment. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better? Use those answers to move forward. Learning from successes is easy since the lessons are evident. But genuine growth happens when things don't go as planned, when you encounter rejection, setbacks, or loss. These times challenge you, test you, and force you to grow. They're not there to break you, they're there to build you. No one's journey is without hurdles, and no one does everything right all the time. But the difference between those who grow and those who remain stagnant is thinking. If you regard experiences as problems or punishments, you'll feel defeated. But if you consider them as teachings, you'll become unstoppable. You'll see that even the hardest moments carry value, that even agony may have purpose, and that every experience is part of your evolution. Consider the person you are today. You didn't become who you are by staying the same. You grew because life pushed you, challenged you, and taught you. And you're still not done growing. Every day comes new opportunities to learn, new obstacles to overcome, and new methods to develop. The question is, are you willing to see those chances for what they are? Growth is a decision. It doesn't just happen, it demands commitment. It's about being open to change, adjusting, and facing whatever life throws your way. It's about letting go of the need for perfection and appreciating the journey of becoming better. Some people fear growth because it implies entering into the unknown, leaving behind old habits, beliefs, and comfort zones. But keeping the same isn't safe, it's stale. Growth is where life happens. It's where you find your potential, break through limits, and become who you're meant to be. Every experience is a gift, even the ones that don't feel like it at the time. When you start to perceive life this way, everything changes. Challenges become chances, losses put you up for comebacks, and every moment, no matter how small, becomes an opportunity to learn. So the next time you confront a struggle, remember, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Life isn't trying to knock you down, it's trying to build you up. The question is, will you let it? Will you take the lessons and use them to grow, or will you oppose and stay the same? Growth isn't simple, but it's always worth it. It's about growth, not perfection. It's about becoming a bit better every day, learning more from each encounter, and never pausing your progress. You're a work in progress, and that's a beautiful thing. Every experience carries a lesson. Every problem is an opportunity, and every moment is a chance to improve. Keep learning, keep changing, and keep becoming the person you're destined to be. You have all you need to grow from every encounter and build the life you deserve. Tools alone won't bring you where you want to be. Without discipline, you risk wandering aimlessly, starting things but never finishing them. Without focus, you risk spreading yourself too thin, attempting to do everything and achieving nothing. But when you have both, there's nothing you can't achieve. Discipline is about creating habits that correspond with your goals. It's about accomplishing what needs to be done, even when motivation disappears. Motivation is transitory, it comes and goes, but discipline is continuous. It's what pulls you out of bed in the morning, what motivates you to keep going when others stop. It's the difference between wishing for success and working for it. Focus is about removing distractions. It's about narrowing your attention to what's genuinely important, shutting out the extraneous, and being dedicated to your priorities. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters. When you're focused, your activities become intentional, purposeful, and your progress unstoppable. Every ambition takes sacrifice. Discipline entails giving up short-term pleasures for long-term rewards. Focus requires letting go of what doesn't serve you, making space for what does. Success isn't about luck or chance. It's about making sacrifices every day until they pay off. The truth is, you won't always feel like doing what needs to be done. There will be days when the effort feels hard, when results seem far away, and stopping feels enticing. But discipline reminds you that your feelings don't dictate your actions. Your commitment does. Focus reminds you that every step forward, no matter how tiny, puts you closer to your goals. Being disciplined and focused doesn't imply you never confront failures. It implies you refuse to let them define you. It means you get back up every time you fall, redirect your energy when it wanders, and recommit to your goals. It's not about perfection. It's about persistence. Every time you choose discipline over sloth, you increase your willpower. Every time you choose attention over distraction, you sharpen your clarity. These choices accumulate, turning into habits that make success inevitable. They produce a momentum that keeps you moving forward. Even when the journey gets challenging, your goals are worth the effort, the sacrifices, the discipline, the focus, and the tenacity. Every time you stay disciplined and focused, you're investing in your future, showing to yourself that you have what it takes to succeed. The procedure may not be simple, but the outcomes will always be worth it. Remember, success isn't about making tremendous leaps. It's about taking steady actions. Discipline and attention ensure such steps are steady, purposeful, and moving in the right direction. They turn effort into progress and progress into achievement. I attract positive energy and opportunity. Positive energy is a magnet for opportunity, and it all begins with your thinking. When you choose positivity, you radiate confidence, resilience, and an aura that brings the right people, experiences, and circumstances into your life. It's not about disregarding obstacles or pretending everything is fine. It's about focusing on solutions, not problems, and not setbacks. Positive energy is contagious, influencing not just your life, but also others around you. To attract positive energy, you must be intentional with your thoughts and actions. What you focus on expands, and if you dwell on negativity, you'll see more of it. But when you choose to see the good, even in challenging situations, you adjust your viewpoint. You teach your mind to search for possibilities rather than roadblocks. This mentality shift doesn't only make you feel better, it unlocks doors that negativity keeps closed. Opportunities don't just happen. They're created by how you show up in the world. When you radiate optimism, you become someone people want to work with, trust, and support. Positivity suggests that you're flexible, adaptable, and ready to confront obstacles with a constructive attitude. It's a powerful trait that draws opportunities aligned with your aims. Positive energy starts within. It's about fostering your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Taking care of oneself, whether through exercise, mindfulness, or relaxation, guarantees you have the energy to face life with excitement. When you feel happy within, it shines outside, creating a ripple effect that enhances every interaction. Your words and deeds convey energy. Speaking generously to yourself and others fosters positivity, while practicing appreciation increases it. Gratitude turns your emphasis from lack to abundance. It reminds you of how much is going right, preparing you for even more positive things to flood into your life. Surrounding yourself with positivity is crucial. The people, media, and surroundings you engage with all influence your energy. If you're among negativity, staying hopeful is harder. But by picking uplifting people and situations, you recharge your energy and strengthen your thinking. Challenges are unavoidable, but good energy affects how you handle them. It doesn't mean you'll never feel doubt or irritation, but it means you won't allow those feelings control you. Positive energy keeps you grounded in hope, reminding you that every problem has a solution and every setback is a chance to learn. Opportunities often masquerade themselves as challenges. An optimistic perspective helps you spot them. Where others see barriers, you see possibility. Where others give up, you keep going. This perspective not only sets you different, but it also prepares you to capture opportunities others overlook. Positivity isn't simply optimism, it's action. The energy you emit determines what you attract. If you approach life adversely, you'll find negativity reflected back. But when you approach anything with enthusiasm, you'll bring positive energy into your life. Lead with positivity, and you'll begin to notice more doors opening, more relationships forming, and more possibilities arising. Your energy functions like a signal, and positivity ensures that signal is strong, clear, and attractive. Being optimistic doesn't mean dismissing reality, it means shaping it. It is taking charge of your story, choosing how to respond to difficulties, and deciding what type of energy you want to put into the world. This proactive strategy not only attracts chances, but also empowers you to take them. Each day is an opportunity to choose positivity. It's in how you greet the morning, how you handle unforeseen problems, and how you engage with people. Every choice generates momentum, enhancing your energy and sharpening your capacity to attract the proper chances. Positive energy is also about giving. When you uplift people, you create a cycle of kindness that often returns back to you. Acts of compassion, encouragement, and support not only benefit others, but also increase your vitality and expand your opportunities. When you boost others, you rise too. Your journey is shaped by your energy. Positive energy converts hurdles into stepping stones, setbacks become setups, and challenges into opportunities for advancement. It's not about waiting for wonderful things to happen. It's about cultivating a mindset that makes good things inevitable. You attract what you believe you deserve. When you sincerely feel you're worthy of success, happiness, and plenty, you start to recognize and act on chances that match with those beliefs. This isn't luck. It's the product of a good mindset mixed with regular action. Positive energy doesn't simply affect your life. It encourages others. When you approach life with optimism, you show others what's possible. You produce a ripple effect, encouraging everyone around you to adopt the same energy. This not only enhances your connections, but also multiplies the opportunities streaming into your life. Gratitude is the key to unlocking true contentment. When you pause to appreciate everything you currently have, you realize how much you've neglected in the pursuit of what's next. It's easy to take minor things for granted. The roof over your head, the food on your table, the people who care about you. But these are the foundations of a meaningful existence. Gratitude alters your perspective, turning ordinary situations into exceptional blessings. Being appreciative doesn't mean neglecting your ambitions or settling for less. It means loving the journey as much as the destination. When you focus on what's going well, you build resilience for adversities and acquire a deeper awareness of what's genuinely important. Gratitude shifts your mentality from lack to abundance, and abundance welcomes additional opportunities for growth and happiness. Recognizing the positive in your life doesn't minimize the difficulties you experience. Instead, it empowers you to address them with strength and clarity. Gratitude is a source of power, grounding you in the present moment and reminding you that even in difficulty, there's something to be thankful for. This thinking offers a foundation for positivity and perseverance. Gratitude develops humility and connection. When you acknowledge the efforts of others, whether it's a kind word, a helping hand, or support during trying times, you deepen your connections. People feel appreciated when their efforts are recognized, and appreciation creates ties that make life richer and more rewarding. Practicing thankfulness daily affects the way you view life. It's not just about saying thank you, but actually experiencing it. When you take time to dwell on your blessings, you shift your emphasis from what's missing to what's present. This behavior rewires your brain to notice the good more frequently, leading to a more cheerful view. Gratitude doesn't require huge actions or significant changes. It's found in the simple act of appreciating a meal, enjoying a sunset, or sharing a moment of laughter with a friend, these modest acknowledgments compound up over time, producing a life filled with appreciation and delight. Gratitude encourages you to slow down and recognize beauty in the commonplace. Life is unexpected and obstacles are unavoidable, but thankfulness gives you the strength to navigate them. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, you approach difficulties with a clearer mind and a lighter heart. Gratitude converts losses into lessons and grief into progress, enabling you move forward with grace. Gratitude enriches your mental and emotional well-being. It decreases tension, encourages tranquility, and enhances general happiness. When you choose to focus on the positive parts of your life, you establish a cycle of optimism that builds resilience and helps you face each day with renewed vigor. Expressing appreciation opens doors to abundance. When you appreciate what you currently have, you attract more of it. This isn't magic. It's the natural outcome of altering your focus. People are drawn to individuals who radiate thankfulness, and opportunities typically flow to those who recognize and respect them. Gratitude is also a kind of self-care. By appreciating your path, you give yourself permission to celebrate your victories, no matter how minor. Gratitude encourages you to appreciate your growth and honor the effort it took to get where you are today. It's a reminder that you're deserving of everything you have and more. When you make gratitude a daily habit, you become more conscious and present. Instead of being preoccupied by anxieties about the future or regrets about the past, you focus on the here and now. Gratitude binds you, reminding you that this present, with all its shortcomings, is enough. Gratitude isn't about comparing yourself to others or measuring your accomplishment against theirs. It's about finding joy in your particular journey. When you stop looking outward and start appreciating what's within, you create inner serenity. Contentment is a state that no external achievement can bring, especially during tough times. Gratitude functions as a guiding light. It doesn't remove sorrow or eliminate problems, but it provides the power to endure. Gratitude helps you find meaning in chaos, reminding you that every experience, whether good or bad, contributes to your growth. Gratitude creates the foundation for generosity. When you're conscious of your blessings, you're more willing to share them with others, whether it's your time, resources, or encouragement. Acts of compassion have a ripple effect that benefits everyone. Gratitude drives giving, and giving promotes gratitude. At its essence, appreciation is about perspective. Life will never be perfect, but it doesn't have to be for you to be grateful. When you shift your emphasis from what's lacking to what's there, you unlock a level of happiness and fulfillment that isn't dependent on external circumstances. I have the power to construct my dream life. You have the power to design your dream life. This is not simply another motivating slogan you've heard 100 times. It's the truth that may alter everything for you, but only if you actually believe it. Every one of us has the capacity to shape our future. It's easy to look around and feel like life is happening to us, that we are simply reacting to circumstances. But the reality is that we hold the final say in how our lives unfold. The moment you take complete ownership of your life, that's when transformation occurs. You're not a passive observer in your own story. You're the author. No matter where you are or how stuck you may feel, your future is in your hands. The key to unlocking your dream life is in the power of your decisions. Your daily actions, decisions, and thoughts determine the life you're building. If you want to alter your life, start with the notion that you're capable and deserving of it. One of the first steps in constructing your dream life is to clarify what you genuinely want. Many people get trapped here, wandering through life without truly knowing what they want, and then wondering why they're not happy. You must define your vision. Don't settle for imprecise ideas. Be explicit about your goals, dreams, and desires. What does success look like to you? What type of connections do you want? What impact do you wish to have on the world? Once you've drawn a clear image of your dream life, you now have something to move toward, something to work for, something that stimulates and inspires you. You need to start thinking differently since your thoughts have a huge impact on your life. If you think you can't, you won't. If you think you're not good enough, you won't be. But if you start believing, I have the power to create my dream life, you'll begin to see a shift in your energy. You'll become more driven, more focused, and more willing to take the required measures toward your goals. Your mind is your greatest tool. Train it to focus on possibilities, not problems. The more you teach your mind to think positively, the more your exterior circumstances will begin to alter. Taking action is the second step. You can't just sit around longing for a better life. You've got to put in the work. Dreaming and thinking large is necessary, but without action, it's just imagination. Every single day, you have to take conscious actions toward your goals, no matter how modest they may seem. Consistency is what leads to progress. The ability to construct your dream life doesn't lay in a single spectacular gesture, but in the daily habits, decisions, and actions you do. When challenges come up, and they will, you must remind yourself that you are in control. Life is full with problems, but how you respond to them defines your success. Instead of letting setbacks to depress you, utilize them as fuel. When things don't go as planned, don't give up. Adapt, learn, and keep pushing forward. The road to your dream life will not always be simple, but the power to keep going resides inside you. The people you surround yourself with also play a key role in constructing your dream life. Your environment, particularly the people you associate with, affects your thinking and energy. If you want to create an outstanding life, you need to be among people who inspire you, push you, and support your progress. You have the power to pick who you spend your time with, and this is one of the most significant decisions you will ever make. Cut off negativity and surround yourself with optimism. Seek out people that are on the same journey as you and who challenge you to be better. Another key component of achieving your dream life is embracing the discomfort that comes with growth. It's simple to stay in your comfort zone, but that's where aspirations die. If you want to live an outstanding life, you must be willing to step into discomfort. You'll have to face fears, take risks, and push yourself to accomplish things that challenge you. But here's the beauty. Every time you endure discomfort, you develop. Every hurdle you overcome puts you one step closer to the life you're developing. The suffering you experience now will be the strength you rely on tomorrow. Lastly, realize that crafting your dream life is a lifelong journey. It's not something that happens overnight. There's no magical moment when everything aligns perfectly. Instead, it's a sequence of decisions, behaviors, and alterations in mentality that aggregate over time. You are developing your dream life right now with every thought, every choice, and every move you take. Keep consistent, keep focused, and be patient. Your dream life is closer than you believe. I want you to believe, without a doubt, that you have the power to create the life you've always desired. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Don't let your current circumstances decide your future. Your future is created by the decisions you make now. Embrace your power, take action, and trust that you are worthy of the success, happiness, and fulfillment you seek. Your dream life is not a faraway possibility. It's a reality waiting for you to build it.